You guys proud to be Americans?
I enjoy the benefits that come with living in America, but I can't say that I'm always proud of what America does on like an international level.
My parents are immigrants, so I would say leaving their country to come to this country really did help me a lot, because I probably wouldn't have had as good as a life I do have now, but I would not use the word proud. I just am an American.
Well, according to a new Gallup poll, Americans are becoming less and less proud to actually call themselves American, to be Americans. And there are multiple reasons why that might be the case. We can get into those reasons in just a second. But first, here are the results of the poll. US adults' pride in being an American between 2001 to 2025. As you can see, this year, the US has hit a record low of 58% of US adults saying they're either extremely or very proud to be an American. 41% say extremely proud, 17% say very proud. The numbers were obviously higher at 87% all the way back over at when in 2001 it was 87%, so it's gone down to 58%.
Now, obviously 9/11 happened there, but it was at around 87% all the way in 2004, right? Mm-hmm. So that stuck around for a long time, and it was higher before then as well. So 58 still sounds like a decent number, but dropping from 87 to 58 over the last 20 years is problematic. I'll get to my thoughts on it in a second.
In addition to the 58% of US adults who are extremely or very proud, 19% say they are moderately proud, 11% only a little proud, and 9% not at all proud. The combined 20% on the lower end of the pride scale essentially ties the record 21% measured in 2020. Until 2018, less than 10% of US adults had consistently said they had little or no national pride. Now keep in mind, this poll was done prior to the United States and our military striking Iran's nuclear facilities. I don't know if that would even change any of the results in this polling. However, in January of 2001, when Gallup first asked Americans how proud they were, again, 87% said that they were extremely or very proud. After the 9/11 terrorist attacks, the figure actually did increase to 90%, and it held at that level or higher between 2002 and 2004. So Gallup didn't get into the exact reasons why Americans are feeling less proud today compared to decades ago, but I am curious what you think, Cenk.
Yeah, so look, I'll give you my take on it. I'm proud to be an American, and I don't hesitate to say that I love the country. I also don't hesitate to say that it needs a lot of reform and a lot of help. And I also don't hesitate to criticize our government under Democratic or Republican presidents, because if you love something, you want to make it better. You don't want to say, oh, you know what? Hey, things are devolving. We have money in politics. Our politicians are bought. That's okay. Love it or leave it. No, that doesn't make any sense. So we look to make it better. That doesn't mean you have to hate the country, right? So don't do that. No. Don't do that. Because then why are you here? Because look, and I don't mean that in like a love it or leave it kind of way. I mean like this is our home. This is your home, right? So what do you do with your home? Do you give up on it? Do you get angry at it? Do you curse it? Or do you try to make it better?
I think you can love your country and still feel shame about what being American represents at this current moment. Look, for me, funding the bombs that Israel is using in its genocide is deeply, deeply shameful. It is hard for me to feel pride about my American identity knowing that my government is doing that with my tax dollars.
No, I understand it 100%.
That doesn't mean I don't love the country. I love this country deeply. I just wish we weren't engaged in this awful genocide and dehumanizing behavior.
So, and I'm not criticizing especially the younger people who say, well, you want me to be proud, but now I can't afford a house, I can't afford anything, I have student debts that are strangling me, we live under corporate rule, etc. So I'm not in the camp of love it or leave it, you better not criticize America, you better not try to fix anything. No, that's ridiculous, right? At the same time, as you're struggling with all that stuff, guys, we all live here, this is our collective home. Let's make the home better so that we can be proud of it. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true. But it does keep you updated on our live shows.